All right, this is a pretty easy way to turn any grill into a smoker, especially if you have a barbecue grill that runs on propane. So you'll notice they have these little grates to protect the places where the gas comes out from those little ports getting filled in with grease and stuff like that, or getting rusted out by salt and seasonings or the juice of the steak. But these little plates, you just flip one over like I did here, fill it with your favorite type of wetted wood chips. I'm going to use some plum. And then what we're going to do is when we fire it up, we're going to turn the rest of the grills on our cooking temperature, get them set up to our cooking temperature, and we're going to do the one with our wood underneath it at a low setting. So it'll be on the lowest setting, just enough to get this started. And once this starts smoking pretty good, I'll turn it off, and then when we go to cook our food, there'll be a consistent source of smoke flowing all through here, and it's going to make it turn out really good. So that's the way to do it. It's super simple. Give it a shot and see if it works for you. And additionally, if you don't have these types of grates, you can put wood along the back edge of your grill, and that will catch on fire, smolder, and smoke into the area. It adds a ton of additional flavor, and I really suggest it, so try it out. Heat it up real well, and then I just brush everything off. It's anything that's stuck on the grill from before. Our smoke chips are just starting to hit smoke. And now I pulled out some steaks. I've got some sofrito barbecue, which is just a marinade that I made. The main thing, these are like a petite sirloin, just some choice stuff, nothing fancy. The marinade, the only secret I ever have found really nice is just to put a little bit of vinegar in there right at the beginning. And that seems to do all of the good work that I need to. So I just want that flavor, and that does it. So I'm going to use that. I'll warm up that as a sauce for later. I'll just warm that up in a pan once I get ready to go. And we'll check on these in a little bit. All right, so we're about 6 minutes in. And I found for steaks that are about 1 inch thick, 6 minutes is just about the right amount to get that first flip if you're going for medium. I'm just using my fingers because it's not that big a deal. We're just going for medium, so my whole family pretty much likes medium. I'm going to go a tiny bit longer on the other side, maybe close to 7. This one's a little bit thicker, and the smaller steaks can cook a little bit longer that way. And then we're getting some good smoke on our chips already. And we'll finish them up. Marinade. Now I've taken the marinade out of the bag after the steaks were put onto the grill, and I've just cooked it down enough to where it thickens up, and you can see the thickness here. It's cooked down quite a bit, and it's nice and thick, just like a sauce should be. And that's the sofrito barbecue sauce. So this is going to be like a steak sauce when the steaks are ready. All right, so we're at roughly 6.5 minutes on one side, 7 on the other for 1 inch to 1.5 inch thick steak on these type. And this is what I'm looking for, is you see some of the juices starting to puddle up in the top of the steak. And you can see the nice pink hue that comes a little bit from the marinade, but mostly from the amount of smoke that's in here when I opened it up. So I'm ready for this one to come off. This one is not quite ready. This one is ready. This one is ready also. I'm just going to take them all already. A little bit rare, it's not super big deal. And shut the grill down. All right, so we brought the steaks in. Here's what they look like. We've cut them up, and you can see that's a really nice medium. There's hardly any blood, just enough pink that it's still going to be tender and moist, and that's how my family likes it the most. Then we've taken the marinade and cooked it down a little bit, and we're just going to add that, and it's just going to be like a little bit of steak sauce on the side. So everybody will get a little bit of that. Then my wife made some macaroni and cheese, and I'm gonna let you in on her secret. Here we are. You can see how nice and creamy that is. It just looks so yummy. What she did is a 1/3 cup of butter into the pan. Excuse me, 1/4 cup of butter, then a 1/4 cup of flour. The butter's melted, you add the flour, stir it up, add a little bit of salt and pepper, then a 1/4 cup of milk, stir that up, and then continue to add some cheese until you've added at least a 1/4 cup of cheese. Then you're gonna add your noodles last and just keep stirring, and it makes such a creamy, delicious mac and cheese. It's really an award winner. It just depends on how much season you want, just season to taste, and you're really gonna enjoy it. And I think if you guys try this out, you're gonna find that you're gonna have a recipe that's only gonna cost $15 to put a plate together for everybody. So that's about, or excuse me, that's the total cost was $12, and that's about $3 per plate for the family of 4 that we have here. Plus, there's a considerable amount of leftovers, and we're gonna be able to have something later as well. So this is the way to do it. When you cook at home, you're going to get the most out of your money, and you're gonna be able to save the most money. So that's the way to do it, and we hope you guys will check it out. Try this recipe out and enjoy.